In 3 months, 500,000 men of the Allied and German armies lost their lives. The First World War was a war so brutal that it was hoped it would end the use of war as a political weapon. But the truth, of course, was otherwise. From the Second World War, 1939 to 1945, there's barely been a year without more deaths to commemorate, more seriously wounded to restore to some kind of life, and more families to console. And so here in London and in churches and at war memorials across the country and abroad, there is much to reflect on. Official march of the Royal Navy, Heart of Oak. The minstrel boy. The minstrel boy, to the war is gone, in the ranks of death you'll find him. Now, the Welsh anthem, Men of Harlech.
stand at 8!
The senior drum major, Scott Fitzgerald of the Coldstream Guards. Now stands the mass bands at Eads, and the music is taken up by the pipes and drums of the Highlanders, 4th Battalion, the Royal Regiment of Scotland, and the Skye Boat Song. Led to the battles of Kohima and Imphal, which actually stopped the Japanese. They're leading off. They take pride of place today. So the order is given now for the march past. The band leads off, and the music changes to more popular tunes. You'll recognize some of them, no doubt. It's a long way to Tipperary, and other famous martial songs will be played to keep them cheerful as they march. In all, something like 1.5 miles, which for many of them is a long, long way. The complete circuit of Whitehall from Horse Guards, right up to the top of Whitehall and then down past the Cenotaph. And each contingent will lay a wreath or hand a wreath to the assistants at the Cenotaph. Well, in a moment we must leave Whitehall after this annual ceremony of remembrance, the laying of wreaths, the long columns of the march past. A 7-year-old and a 99-year-old paying their tribute. We've heard of the pride of those who faced the fear of war and its horrors and have come through. We've been reminded of the pain of war, the suffering of the injured, the loneliness of those who've lost family or friends or lovers.